So children, now we come to the most important topic of this chapter, which is rationalization. Even in this year, in the board exam, there was a question that was asked from this particular topic. Rationalization, as it is written, it means to convert an irrational number to a rational number. How do we do that? How do we do that? We do that by multiplying any irrational number by its rationalization factor. I have written here some numbers and their rationalizing factor. If the irrational number is of the form under root a, the rationalizing factor will also be under root a. If it is of the form a plus root b or a minus root b, the rationalizing factor will be a minus root b and a plus root b respectively. Similarly, if the irrational number is of the form under root a plus under root b or under root a minus under root b, then its rationalizing factor will be under root a minus under root b and under root a plus under root b. We will take up an example to show you how we rationalize. Here is an example. We have to rationalize the denominator of 3 upon 5 root 7. Clearly, as it is written, the numerator is a rational number. However, the denominator is an irrational number. The irrational number is 5 under root 7, which is of the form under root a. So, its rationalizing factor will be under root 7. So, the number that we have, we multiply and divide by the rationalizing factor. Why do we multiply and divide? Because if we only look at this expression, root 7 will divide root 7 and we will get 1. So we are not changing anything in this expression. So when we multiply in the numerator, we get 3 root 7. However, in the denominator, we get 5 into 7 because root 7 into root 7 gives me 7. So the number becomes 3 root 7 upon 35. So here the denominator was an irrational number. We have converted it from an irrational to a rational number. So this process of converting an irrational number to a rational number is called rationalization. There are loads of questions. We take another example. Suppose we have to rationalize under root 3 minus under root 2 upon under root 3 plus under root 2. We have to rationalize the denominator. Now in this particular question, though the numerator and the denominator both are irrational number, but because the question says that I have to rationalize the denominator, so we only focus on the denominator. The denominator is under root 3 plus under root 2, which is of the form under root a plus under root b. So my rationalizing factor will be under root 3 minus under root 2. So we write our expression, which is under root 3 minus under root 2 upon under root 3 plus under root 2, and we multiply and divide by the rationalizing factor. So the expression, we have multiplied it and divided it with the rationalizing factor. Now under root 3 minus under root 2 multiplied to under root 3 minus under root 2 is nothing but under root 3 minus under root 2 whole square. And in the denominator, it is root 3 plus root 2 into root 3 minus root 2. Here the formula is a plus b into a minus b. It can be written as a squared minus b squared. If I use the formula, now the formula for a minus b whole square is a squared plus b squared minus 2ab. So we apply this formula in the numerator and we get it as under root 3 whole square plus under root 2 whole square minus 2 root 3 into under root 2 divided by the denominator, we get 9 minus 4. When we solve it, we get 3 plus 2 minus 2 under root 6 upon 5. So we can write it as 5 minus 2 root 6 upon 5. So here we have converted the denominator, which was an irrational number, to a rational number. Okay, so that is how we solve. We take more example on this to make things clear for you. Let's take another example. The question says, find the value of A and B if 2 root 3 plus 3 root 2 divided by 2 root 3 minus 3 root 2 is equal to A plus B root 6. Now here on the left hand side, the numerator and the denominator both are irrational numbers, but on the right hand side the denominator is 1, which is a rational number. So that indicates that I have to rationalize the denominator. So we go ahead and we rationalize the denominator. So the rationalizing factor will be 2 root 3 plus 3 root 2. We multiply and divide the expression with our rationalizing factor. So we write the expression and we multiply it with 2 root 3 plus 3 root 2 divided with 2 root 3 plus 3 root 2. Now again, in the numerator we get 2 root 3 plus 3 root 2 whole square upon, in the denominator we get 2 root 3 whole square minus 3 root 2 whole square, because it is A minus B into A plus B. The numerator, when we expand, we get A square plus B square plus 2AB upon, now 2 root 3 square would mean 2 ka square, which is 4. 4 into 3 is 12 minus 3 square is 9. 9 2s are 18. So this is what we get. We open the brackets here. 12 plus 18, 12 root 6 upon minus 6. We get here 30 plus 12 root 6 upon minus 6. If I split it, I get minus 30 upon 6 minus 12 root 6 upon 6. This gives me minus 5 minus 2 root 6. So that means on the left hand side I get minus 5 minus 2 root 6, which is equal to A plus B root 6. So on comparing, I get A is equal to minus 5 and B is equal to minus 2. That is how we find the values of A and B. So we have rationalized the denominator. After rationalizing the denominator, we equate it to the right hand side and we compare the values to get the values of A and B. Okay, thank you children. I will be sending you the sheet on whatever we have discussed so far. Okay, and when the school opens, then if you have any doubts, we can discuss it then. Thank you.